We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 3-19.
Allen now on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Yeah, nigga, we on all that shit, nigga.
Like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the
none of that going down, nigga.
Force upon him a 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Yeah, ain't none of that going down, nigga. Fuck you thought this was, boy. You better get rid of that motherfucker. I'm not playing with you, nigga.
No, you cannot. With your weapons at the you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or
lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out, that play's over.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Oh, he cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Leopard! Leopard!
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, the raw sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. They find some open field here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
True.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play fake. Kaiser. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. Kaiser now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Here's Kaiser. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
4th down, Kaiser. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Throwing on first down is Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That means for you in getting on the cruise.
Following the interception, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Kaiser. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Kaiser. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm more preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. If this has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking deep downfield. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Flex round! Flex round!
Play action now. Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
It's not unusual.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big run that time by Elliott. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hines on a toss play, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They run again with Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw, Kaiser. And Davis with it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals add on. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll throw here. Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Green 39!
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Yeldon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He's got his tight end in Joku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dealt Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also...
And now look at this!
Oh,
big gain,
God.
fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Bitch.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Raekwon McMillan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, 5, and they won't score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's a give to Yeldon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
4 down, 4 down. I got 15. I got 15. Motion.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down. It's Hines, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
God
so instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there.
Nigga got broken ribs, bro.
Considering it, just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
That's crazy, bro.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense
Fuck,
out
this
there.
nigga got broken
They go
ribs.
for it here on 4th.
Yeah, I'm
Kaiser
replacing
now from the 50.
I got a fucking, my fucking glasses broke all the way on my way through. I can't even find the lens to try to super glue that bitch back on. So all I do is fucking
Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their hands. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
It's so I'm gonna get it to you now.
Now Elliott.
So if y'all gonna cook some sides or something, you want me to barbecue some shit?
Line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
I said, was y'all gonna cook some sides? You want me to
so far
barbecue some
today,
shit?
he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
Shit, I don't know what the
One
fuck
man
we
in the
gonna do, bro.
backfield. That's Elliott
I
on
don't even
2nd
think
and
she
goal.
went and got no motherfucking food.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
You might as well let me score, nigga. Oh, you overplaying it? Do that. Fuck, man.
Here losing yardage to
Whole
the
ass
10-yard
nigga, man.
line. They went backwards 5 yards there on
My
3rd
sound
down
is
to
in
bring
your
up
ear or
4.
through your TV?
TV.
And I have to really stress the absolute importance of training. I have been to a lot of
They
training.
converted
I
one
still
so
feel like
far
I
this
need more
opening drive,
training.
and now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Go to the training as long as you need until they need.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser to throw it.
Bitch.
And that is incomplete. But
Shannon.
there's a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
I got 8 seconds, man. I was just trying to score on this nigga again. 43 to zip.
I just trying to run up the check on niggas, man. Damn, enough is enough.
You right, cause this is my man's, bro, and I ain't gonna lie. I think this nigga know he know he can't. Yeah, he been like trying to run the clock out.
Yeah, just trying to drive, bro. He can't score it, all right. Fuck it, don't let it be 50 to zip. At least let it 43 to zip.
Yeah, it's definitely 43 to zip.
That's what I'm saying. I still remember that one time he was on the phone and you beat my ass, bro, without even, and I had 0 turnovers. That was just the worst game ever.
You ain't even turned it over?
That was, if I was turning it over, bro, okay, that's my fault. But nigga, I punted like 8 times, bro. I punted every time on 4th down. You feel me? Playing conservative. And I was just kept on running this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. I wasn't even trying to pass no more like in the 4th quarter. And the shit that pissed me off the most was you was on the phone not paying attention. You never celebrated. You never got mad. I didn't even believe you get mad, but you never celebrated. You just straight up, it was just a boring game. You never stopped shooting. I think I scored. It was ridiculous, bro. I think I might have scored twice on some Hail Mary shits. And the other times, nigga, I punted like 9 times that game. And you literally scored like every drive.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on ESPN.
I know they sent me the thing saying they was on the way. They probably there now. I'm going to stop by there tomorrow. Well, we can stop by there tomorrow. We got to go out to Coley House at 9. Go out to Coley House at 9. I'm picking up the truck.
You know, on Tuesday is Ariana little send-off shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hello? I left you 100 on this. This is, she don't know that I gave you 100. I gave her $50. That ain't got nothing to do with you. I put yours in the drawer. Yeah, she don't know. Yeah, so she don't know. That's why. Yours is in the drawer. Oh. Yep. No, I gave her 50. I gave you 100. Giving out samples for you to bring to me, or some oils so I can, cause you never did. I didn't even grab my pen. I didn't grab other pens. You give me some oil with it. Do it got oil in it? I don't want it without the oil. When I gave it to you, it had oil in it.
All right, thank you, Tony. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, that's how we do it.
What I got out of the training, first of all, just meeting all the other leaders such as Kendra, Aisha, so many leaders, you guys did a phenomenal job. And if I could just say that in my experience and perspective, the atmosphere was so full of energy. Let me tell you guys something. If you have not taken base training and you plan to get there, my colleague and I, Dave Rowe, also a pre-field trainer, we had some challenges trying to get out of the but I'll tell you what, we made it there, and we definitely worked every effort. Yes, every effort. Again, we ended God's willing to share with you, have a conversation with you, give you the information so that you can go out and break. And we have come back to North Carolina, and we are scheduling to talk to us.
I might have to cut from y'all if y'all prices can match mine. But let me call you back. This nigga had 16 passing yards, bro. He turned it over 3 times. He had a total. He ain't even get 30 total yards, dog. Averaging 1 yard a play. He had like 20 something plays. That is just fucked up. He averaging 1 yard a play, and you averaging 12.7 a play. That shit ain't fair. Yeah, I said you be overdoing it to me.
It's the defense. I mean, I like if you can't keep.
Defense is the problem.
You can't keep. No. I wouldn't do you like that. And this nigga knows.
I did be like that.
Nah, I'm telling you the way the game. Listen to me, bro. I'm telling you the way the game, the way they make the game now, the shit that they make happen now. Like they put intelligence in these niggas. So therefore, my computer player, if he out there, right, and it's the same formation, same everything, and he get beat.
Hello. All right, go ahead, bro.
What I'm saying is like the intelligence is not gonna allow you to keep beating them. You know what I mean? Like the computer, you know, I can only control one nigga at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like the computer is not gonna keep getting beat.
Nigga, do you still play on your D line?
No, I don't even do. I couldn't no, because I started getting my ass whooped. I had to adjust. Now I play on my linebacker. Most of the time it's my linebacker or it's my safety who I bring inside the box, because the way the game is now, it's just so crazy. Like it's so crazy. Which the next step to my Madden game is learning how to playmaker. And by playmaker mean when I call hike, I can control my quarterback and I also can control the receiver, which means I can. Nah, it's different. It's different. It ain't you just click them. It ain't like that. You got a whole like L2, and then you got to move it to the 1, and you got to do all this while it's going on. I'm telling you, like niggas is coming at you. But these niggas, what I'm saying though, this is what I'm saying. These niggas got it down to the science that they know when they call height, as soon as they hit the L2 button, they know the exact receiver they're gonna be on every single time. And they know what coverages that they want to break down. That's what I'm saying. They know exactly the coverage. They know exactly where to put it. And
my problem was never that shit. If I could have had some time, my problem was I had to juke your D tackle because he was back there.
It ain't like that no more.
My running back was running into my nigga in the backfield and had to break that nigga or just run the opposite route from that nigga. And then if it was a pass play that I had to try to juke that nigga and then look to that. That's why I used to have them Tom Brady plays or just quick call high pass the ball type shit, because you ain't give a nigga but a second. You and the team like that.
They do got it cheesy like that. Like if a nigga is sending like 5-man, I mean they gonna make it real. Like if I'm sending 6, you can't block 5 with 6. Like shit like that. But like the way I play my offense, if I'm not running the ball, if I'm passing the ball, I have a check down. I always got a check down. But the thing about me is what makes, because I'm not even I get beat too. I'm very good at recognizing the defense. Like that's the main. I'm very good at recognizing the defense. A lot of times I didn't care. Like I'm starting to care now. Cause I like to play how I like to play. I used to know, like when I used to be going against these niggas, I used to be like, damn man, do I gotta, like this nigga gonna keep on coming out and this shit? Like literally, I could send you videos, bro, where I scored on a nigga just running the same play. I don't like to do that type of shit, but I scored on this nigga running the same play 3 straight times. Like literally scored. It was like a 60-yard touchdown every time. Like you want to keep on picking the same play, I'm gonna eat that shit up.
Yeah, that's the other shit. Your ass used to cheat on me because you always used to wait for me to pick my play and see my formation and then pick your fucking play. Yeah.
Well, you
Even
can't
on
do that
offense,
online.
you were waiting for me on offense, and I pick my defensive play because it's 1st and 10 or it's 2nd and 6 or whatever and shit, and just assuming and pick my play from that. Then you like, oh, he in this. Let me go ahead and do this. Yeah, you definitely used to get down on nigga. I used to be like, oh, I wish we had Dreamcast so he wouldn't know. It'd be a surprise. And that's when I had to pick the iPhone and make all my fucking autos iPhones so you wouldn't know but it was still the same fucking receivers and all that shit. 2 tight ends or whatever the fuck it was, fullbacks, tight ends. You got to try to come out with the exact same shit and then switch it at the line. And then you taught me the fucking, if I send a nigga in motion as a nigga and he don't follow, then that's the zone versus the men and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
That shit.
Anyway, I'm ready for 2K.
I don't even think I played that since we stayed at home.
Yeah, bro, that shit different.